In the past, Lil Baby hasn't struck me as the type to do anything for clout, but with rumors of a new album release, there is a possibility. Especially after he barely pulled off the last album release successfully. Not stream-wise, of course, but commercial-wise. Unlike his fellow shooting star rappers, rap heads predicted that he would be among the top rapper debate, or at least be among the list responsible for a new wave or sound. He held well-thought-through conversations and was slowly winning over fans. That, of course, did not end well. His competitor, on the other hand, was making new enemies.
Fellas, lights up. Fellas, if you ain't sucking in the parking lot, put your cell phone on.
His fallout can surprisingly be traced back to one noun: passion. See, unlike his fellow rappers, take Lil Durk for instance, he never had an ambition for rap but lived the lifestyle. He even had to use ghostwriters at the beginning of his career to help him get the hang of it. He unknowingly began his journey back in 2017. It all started in Atlanta, where he caught a drug possession case and was involved in a police case. He was almost what NBA YoungBoy is today. While Atlanta was becoming a bad place for him, it also had its positive impact. Through the illegal activities he'd partaken in, he was building a network of people in the industry who were understandably his targets. One of them was the producer Coach K, who would always convince him to start rapping. Coach K thought that Lil Baby's swag represented Atlanta, fully leaving him with the question, can Lil Baby really rap? Despite convincing Lil Baby to the new career he wasn't buying in the famous words "money talks," Lil Baby was supporting his family through the street life and wasn't willing to give in easy. Enters Young Thug. As crazy as it may be to believe, Young Thug paid Lil Baby to start rapping. With that, he got some studio time. Basically, Lil Baby is what people would currently refer to as an industry plant. An immensely successful one in this case. Shortly into the craft, he realized that he simply lacked the wordsmith abilities for rap. Enters Ghana. Though Ghana's reputation went down the hill, causing the fallout with Lil Baby, there is no denying that the man helped skyrocket Lil Baby. Through Coach K and Pierre, Baby got signed to Quality Control Music, which was in its heights back then, signing artists like the Migos, Lil Yachty, and many more. Lil Baby's path was more clear than ever, and so was his creative flow. On the same year he got signed, he released 3 full projects that would earn him his core fan base. His first official YouTube music video quickly gained recognition. Lil Baby's voice was fresh in the market at the time, and thanks to that, his replay value was high. It was around the same time that YouTube music videos were blowing up. Lil Baby's timing was perfect, and so was his style. Plus, who can't forget the catchy hooks on his singles, specifically Pure Cocaine and My Dog.
Made a brick do a brick, gang whip up shit, this pure cocaine. Yeah.
He had the culture on his back, plus he fit the rap persona perfectly. After releasing a large body of work, one would expect him to gas out. Instead, the opposite happened. The following year, 2018, he drops 4 more successful projects, proving that he was here to stay. As expected, one of the albums was a collaborative with Ghana, birthing the song Drip Too Hard, which went viral for obvious reasons. His debut album, Harder Than Ever, peaked at number 3 on the Billboard. It made it evident that Lil Baby had his drive developed and was gunning for the crown. His career had grown quick with quality helping hands. Enters the Drake effect. If you are not familiar with the Drake effect, it's a term developed based on how Drake features tend to boost artists' career. That's cause he has the largest outreach ever seen in rap, hence more exposure. Drake had a memorable verse in Yes Indeed, and within no time Lil Baby was a household name in hip-hop.
The dash is digi, the schedule busy, my head in a hoodie, my shorty a goodie.
His demand was high, and so was the feature price. He was seen on literally all sectors of the music industry. His sound was recognizable with ease, which resulted in a self-marketing effect. He caught the eye of prominent names like Kanye West, who referred to him as his best rapper. History has taught us to take Kanye's words with a grain of salt. Nevertheless, it was nice publicity. With his feature run, he was slowly building up hype for his next release, similar to J. Cole's The Fall Off. Enters the year 2020, and with it the most anticipated album, My Turn. It sold 197,000 units in its first week, which is bananas for a rapper of Lil Baby's caliber. His single went number 1 and turned into an anthem. Sadly, he didn't capitalize enough on the album due to COVID. No matter how good the project was, he didn't get enough exposure. Holding back the album would have been a great idea, as even good albums like J. Cole's Off-Season didn't have enough push during the period. Think of all the arenas he would have filled. Kanye West had Lil Baby on one of his biggest song Hurricane, where he carried the entire track. He was one of the many that sought Lil Baby's assistance in 2021 and 2022. After Lil Baby dropped Voice of the Heroes collab album with Lil Durk, he won the cultured respect. The album sold 150,000 units in its first week and made it clear that it was the year Lil Baby would wear the crown. When he dropped his next album on 2022, he had reassurance as it sold 216,000 units, including over 5,000 pure album sales. However, things were about to take a huge turn. The album charted for only 6 days on the Billboard. It's Only Me received negative critics all over the internet. Pitchfork rated the album a 5.5 and added some harsh words behind it. The album wasn't packing shows too. It's Only Me sounded like Lil Baby was trying to make hit songs, swaying him away from the creative aspect. With that being said, he had a low replay value. California Breeze and Forever hit the top 10, but only for a short while. It was around the same time music video performance were starting to slow down in comparison to the years prior. A music video like Forever would have blown up in the early 2020s. Lil Baby had decided his fan base for the first time in his career. By the end of 2022, it was reported that Lil Baby didn't chart the Hot 100 for the first time in a decade. Although this was already a low blow to Lil Baby, it was nothing compared to what was coming. In order to stay afloat, he included other buzzing artists like the Kid Laroi and Gorilla on his tour. As expected, he could only keep up the act for a long time. His shows in Salt Lake City, Denver, and Louisville were getting canceled with no explanation. The Twitter detectives found out and quickly trashed Lil Baby. The problem was that Lil Baby was trying to fill out arenas, which is something only long-standing rappers manage. The like of Drake, Kendrick, Nicki Minaj, and Kanye West. Travis Scott himself struggled filling such arenas. Every once in a while, there comes a rapper who takes the industry by storm and introduces a new sound. What is hard to achieve is longevity. Will Lil Baby turn his career back on track, or will he be among the fallout rappers?